Chapter 2: The Voice, the Neck, and the Surgery of Sound. Integrated with scientific insights. People misunderstood the glass of water. It was never part of the method. His voice was a deep, steady, resonant humming that held its tone with almost impossible precision. Some sessions lasted minutes, others nearly an hour. To the eye, nothing happened. To the nervous system, everything did. Sound as internal intervention. Modern research now makes it clear that humming, especially the kind produced with a closed mouth and steady resonance, creates significant physiological effects. For example, scientists studying nasal resonance discovered that humming generates oscillating airflow in the sinus cavities, increasing nitric oxide concentration up to 15-fold compared with quiet breathing. Nitric oxide influences vasodilation, blood flow regulation, antimicrobial defense, oxygen transport, and sinus ventilation. This single mechanism already links humming to improved airflow, calmer breathing, and systemic relaxation. But that is only one part of the picture. Exhalation, vagus nerve, and the surgery effect. Long, steady exhalation, exactly what humming produces, is a known trigger of the vagus nerve, the primary nerve responsible for bringing the body into parasympathetic rest and repair dominance. Neuroscience literature describes slow exhalation as a vagal maneuver. Research on slow breathing, often around 5 to 6 breaths per minute, shows lowered heart rate, higher heart rate variability, improved emotional regulation, reduced cortisol, and enhanced baroreflex sensitivity. When Swamiram hummed, his humming wasn't merely long. It was uniform, resonant, and continuous, placing his own system into deep coherence. This coherence acted like a stable field around him, allowing another person's dysregulated system to entrain to his. This may be why people described his long humming sessions as internal surgery. Nothing was cut, but something was precisely adjusted. The neck, anatomy of a hidden bridge. When I later hummed to my distressed infant son, I discovered something unexpected. My neck came alive. The vibration traveled through the base of the skull, the throat, the cervical spine, and the vagus nerve pathway. The neck contains critical autonomic structures, the carotid baroreceptors monitoring blood pressure, major vagal branches, sympathetic chain ganglia, and the upper spinal cord. Breathing research shows that the neck is where respiratory rhythm meets autonomic regulation. When vibration moves through this region, it modulates these systems directly. No wonder I felt my own system settle first. The sound reorganized me first, my breath, my heart rate, my emotional state. Only then could my son's system follow. This reveals a deep truth. The humming heals the hummer first, and through them, it heals the one they hold. Resonance as co-regulation. Studies in developmental neuroscience show that infants regulate their nervous systems through contact with a calm caregiver. Heart rhythms synchronize, breathing aligns, cortisol drops. This is called co-regulation. What I experienced with my son was co-regulation through sound-based resonance. What Swami Ram offered adults was the same principle elevated into a conscious, precise art. His humming wasn't a performance, it was a state, a nervous system in deep coherence, providing a template for another to reorganize itself. And this is why his surgery of sound worked. He first brought his own physiology to absolute calmness. Then he let that state travel, through vibration, into the person before him. Science is beginning to measure the parts. He lived the whole.